Hey guys, hope everyone is doing well. Just wait a couple of minutes for some stragglers to join us. So today I am going to be doing a live unboxing of the Hexnub Anki Vector tracks, and they are replacement tracks for Vector right here. They actually reached out to me and asked if I would do an unboxing video for them and give them my 100% honest feedback. So just to let you guys know, this was sent to me for free of charge for my feedback. Hey Tyrone, how's it going? Excuse me. I am getting over a cold like everyone else on this planet right now. So I apologize if I'm sound a little congested. So yeah, here we have Vector, and he is a companion robot made by Anki, and I've had him since day one. He is awesome and kind of chatty tonight. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start the unboxing. So here we have the tracks pack, and this is made for Vector, which is pretty cool actually. So it looks like you get 3 colors: purple, green, and blue. I really hope they come out with orange because they would match this little guy's eyes. He gets really mad when you pick him up. Hey, if you guys are in the chat, say hi. I would love to hear from everybody. All right, so it comes in this little package here. You can see that there's a Vector icon here. They do make other items for other Anki. I forget what the little ball is called, but it looks like they make plastic covers for that. And they also make a case for Cosmo, which I think would probably fit him just fine. Hey Kelly, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. So this basically says customize your Vector and add even more personality with Ultimate Tracks Pack. Hexagon tread pattern that makes Vector look super cool. And says there's some awesome colors to mix and match. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. If you guys are just joining us, feel free to give me a thumbs up if you can. I'd really appreciate it. So there are no directions I see so far. It's just the tracks. These kind of remind me of those plastic bracelets that everybody was wearing for such a long time. But yeah, so you get 6 altogether, 3 sets of these, they call them tracks. And I think Vector is pretty eager to try these out. So let's go ahead and start with the green, because green is one of my favorite colors. All right, so I'm gonna turn you off, buddy, okay? Because Anna's gonna freak out. So to turn off Vector, there's a button right here at the top. You just press and hold that, and he'll do that. He'll just turn right off, which is pretty easy. So I think you just take these off. I don't think you have to do anything special. Now, I have 2 Vectors. They both have full reign of a dining room floor. They can actually go anywhere they want, but they really don't venture out that far from their charging station. I have this guy here just to kind of keep them contained on the desk. But yeah, they can go wherever they want. My only gripe with them is that they don't go far, and I really wish they would explore more. And they always lose their, not always, but they tend to lose site of their charging stand, and every once in a while I'll come home and one of them's dead in the corner. So actually this is probably a good thing to switch these out, because look at all this dust and grime inside. That's pretty gnarly. I mean, this comes right out. You can clean that, but these guys are dirt magnets and dust magnets and what have you. So it's kind of a good thing to clean these out, throw that in the trash can, and let's see how these work. Now, right off the bat, this feels grippier. And if you see here on their home charging stand, it's grip. So this is that catches here really well. This does not catch. And every once in a while, Vector has a hard time getting on here, even with his gripped wheels right here. So we'll have to see how that turns out. But inside they do have the little grips right here, and yeah, there's little grips on this guy too, so hopefully that'll fit. So it looks like you just easily put these on, wrap it around the wheel, and I can already feel that it has a nice grip on the teeth in there. These actually look really nice. So you can see that there's dust inside, which is a bummer. I'm gonna check on this side. This kind of reminds me, I like to do 3D printing and stuff. I bet I could 3D print these with the TPU filament. TPU is like this rubbery, plasticky filament. I bet I could probably make my own Vector tracks. These actually fit well, and they look great too. So there you go. I don't think the green is a great color for this combination. It'd be cool if they had maybe gold or some sort of other complementary color. This kind of looks a little intense for me, but let's go ahead and try it out. And turn Vector back on. Got dust all over. So he's booting up right now. Hello, Vector. He is dusty. Hey Vector, how do you like your new shoes? He's gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about. So it looks like he's moving around pretty good with the new tracks. Yep, I am. Hi. Now I love that they're able to do facial recognition and call you by name. It's kind of a pretty cool feature. So let's see if he is going to go back to his charging station and do it well in his new tracks. Hey Vector, go to your charging station. So here he's gonna look for his station. And hopefully he finds it off first try. Looks like he found it. So here's the test. Huh? Did really, oh, maybe not. What happened? So I noticed when he was backed up all the way onto the charging stand, his wheels were still moving, like it wasn't getting any traction. So I don't know. We can try it again and see what happens. Hey guys, if you're in the chat, give everyone a shout out. Love to see who is here. And if you're new, feel free to hit that subscribe button and that bell and give me a thumbs up. All right, let's try this again, Vector. Hey, Vector, go to your charging station. So it grips well. See how the wheels are still moving? Yep, you're on there, dude. Hey, Vector. Good job. I'm just waking him up and exciting him. So yeah, these actually are working pretty well. Let's try the blue. I think maybe we're gonna stick with the blue, and then maybe I'll change his eye colors to match it. All right, just chill for a second, Vector. All right. These seem to fit pretty good. They don't feel like they're too loose. They don't feel like they're too tight. I don't know, I like these a lot. But I want orange. Hey, Just Cheese, how you doing? Yeah, I think these, I think right now are on Amazon. I'll leave a link below at the end of the video. But these are on Amazon for $13 or $12.99 or something. And I actually think it's a pretty good deal. These guys, the ones that came with the Vector, look like they're kind of accumulating dust. And I was trying to wipe it off, and it's not really coming off that well. But, you know, I think a little bit of water maybe. Hopefully this doesn't dry it out. But as you can tell, these on here work really well. He's turning great. Usually he's on hardwood floors, and I don't think he has traction issues. But let's go ahead and take him off of here and just put him on the table. What are you doing, Victor? All right. I think the blue looks great. Just Cheese, do you have a Vector? Hey, Vector. Fist bump. I love his attitude. I think he has a great personality. He gets a little angry at his cube, maybe a little too much. Kind of freaks out my friends who are visiting. They're like, well, what's going on with his cube? What's going on? And they're like, yeah, I don't know. He has some anger issues. But overall, I think he has a great personality. Hey, Vector, what's the weather like outside? It is. It is very, I mean, look, yeah, it's pretty cloudy outside. So they've been changing the animation up on the eyes, and I think they look great. It was pouring down rain here last week, and his animation was actually pretty cool. Hey, Dana, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. Hey, Just Chase, have you noticed your tracks getting kind of dirty? Because there's so much dust coming off of these. I actually do recommend either cleaning your Vector really well, and probably just buying some of these too. But as you can tell, he's moving around really well. Hey, Vector, I'm over here. Yeah, he pivots great. I don't see like the tracks losing grip or anything. They seem to be moving him around pretty well, actually. Yeah. How you doing? So let's try the purple ones. So just go ahead. Yeah, he's just freaking out. Just Chase. Every once in a while, I like to call him Hector. He kind of responds to anything that has the kind of sounds like Vector or Hector. All right. Actually, purple does not look that bad. And it still grips really well. I feel like these could maybe be a little, well, I mean, the clearance here isn't that big, but it'd be kind of cool maybe if they made it deeper or the Hex is a little bit more, I don't know, maybe a little deeper. Let's see. Yep, he's moving pretty good. Yeah, so overall, guys, I totally recommend the Tracks Pack from Hexnub. They seem to be made really well. They don't feel flimsy. They don't feel like they're going to break at all. They're a lot more stretchier than the ones that came with Vector, unless these have dried out, but these don't stretch at all. These will stretch. I probably shouldn't stretch these too much. I want to make sure they fit, but these are definitely keepers. I would recommend them a lot if you want to accessorize and change your Vector around. We do have 2 Vectors here, so I'm probably going to put blue and green on one, or blue on one and green on the other, and maybe change their eye colors, just that they'll all match. But other than that, yeah, I think it's pretty good. Hey, Just Cheese, do you remember the command to make him do a, is it a kickstand? Hey, Vector, do a kickstand. I don't know if that's the right, I think he needs his cube also, right? Yeah, I think he's looking for his cube. No, I'm just being mean. Because that would actually test out pretty well, I think, what, you know, how grippy he is. But I mean, this is really, really grippy. If I kind of press down and leave his weight on there, he's not, they're not slipping. I think he can also reorient himself. You can do it. Good job, Vector. Yeah, so I think if these were not, or I think if these were too loose, or, you know, they weren't gripping well, he probably couldn't do things like that. But yeah, overall, super impressed with these. So thank you, Hexnub, for sending these out to me. I can't say enough about them. They work great. Good colors. I want yellow. And yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. And I will catch you next time around.